Hi, I'm Pete, and this is an HK Now Store unboxing. Alright, well, this is great. I've been looking forward to these puzzles. I ordered them about 2 months and a week ago, but much of the delay was world events and then just some timing where the package arrived and I just wasn't here. So anyway, here it is, and let's just get this underway here. So not a box as usual, kind of a padded envelope, which it does make me a little nervous about, but so far so good. So we'll just, it'll be fine. Okay, I gotta be careful here. Okay, wow, that was a little too easy, honestly. Okay. Oop. All right, well, that was it for the knife. Now, we got 2 puzzles. One that was the one I was going for, and then the one, I just kept seeing it showing up in my feed, and I finally, it's like, I gotta get this puzzle, see what it's all about. All right, there we go. Wind Talker, and ooh, a nice puzzle stand from Calvin's. Oh, I like that. Okay, and that's it. Empty bag. So, so even though the packaging, the outer, okay, well, there is a little damage here, but it's okay. It's going to be okay. All right, well, let's put this one aside. This is the puzzle I was going for. I think you might even be able to, you probably got a glimpse of it. Anyway, this is the kind of the box filler, but as I say, I've been seeing it on my feed for quite a while, and everyone's seemed to be enjoying solving it. So a little bit of damage here, but I think it'll be okay. Definitely nothing really on the box. It's their Wind Talkers brand, LanLan Toys. We see that over here, and that's just pretty much it. All right, well, let's open this up and see what I got. Ooh, okay. There we are. And just, okay, I'm glad this is what I was expecting. So, all right, let's get that. Don't need the box anymore. What? Okay, I don't know where that box, oh, okay, it's all right. The box will be fine. So this, I looked at the order because it had been so long, and it said LanLan 12-axis dodecahedron. So I looked up LanLan 12-axis dodecahedron, and I got pictures of his other puzzle right here, which is Oscar's Crazy Comet. Right? Well, LanLan made it, and then I guess they sort of put his sticker on there. So, yeah, so I don't know. But anyway, what this actually is, and I don't know what's happened here, but I'm just going to show this to you if I can. There's a sort of a square of something over. It's almost like they put the logo on, and maybe they wanted to protect the logo. Ooh, that's really nice, though. Okay, so anyway, the shape of this is a rhombic dodecahedron. And we know that because it's 12 axes, which means it has 12 faces, and the faces are all rhombic. They are all rhombic. So it's a rhombic dodecahedron. One of the features of a rhombic dodecahedron is it actually has 2 vertex types. There's a vertex type that has 3 adjacent faces like this, and then there's another vertex type, probably this right here, that has 4 adjacent faces. That's kind of cool. So I think even though it was described on the HK Now Store website as a 12-axis dodecahedron, I think it's a rhombic dodecahedron. I think. I'm not really sure. Okay, pretty stiff turning. But there you go. So we see it's a face turner. Not too bad. Okay, very stiff turning indeed. Yeah, definitely going to need some work there. Maybe, well, at least a little loop. But I like the stickers. It's very bright. I like the shape. Looks really cool. But what else do we have? I see that there might be a center there, but I don't know if we can do anything with it. Does anything else happen? I don't think so. I think it's just basically, right? Nothing else happens here, right? Or does it? No, maybe not. I don't know. All right, so that's what it is. Okay, yeah, definitely gonna need some work, but I think I see some screws in there, so it should be all right. All right, so what I'll do, just because of this unboxing, we'll go on to the next puzzle, and then if I can get some work done on it, I'll put it as some bonus video. Okay, that's what we'll do. Okay, so that's a Rhombic Dodecahedron, which on the HK Now store, when I got this, was called a 12-axis dodecahedron. Maybe I can use my puzzle stand here. That's maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, so what was I going for? Well, I was going for this. And again, there's not going to really be much on here because it's just a generic box. Really, apparently I need a knife here. Oh boy. Okay. There we go. And so we see the Pitcher logo. There we go, Pitcher. And this, ooh, don't need that, is the Pitcher Four Corners cube. And it's interesting, they have these little squares on there as well. So now I'm really curious. They just put these down and left the backing sheet to protect it, or maybe they didn't know to take off the backing sheet. Don't know. But that is nice, isn't it? Really, really, the stickers are just gorgeous on this. Wow. Placement, really, really good. Right, so the Pitcher Four Corners cube, you can see that it doesn't, the faces don't actually turn, just these very shallow areas on each face. And the other thing that's very peculiar about this is that pretty much every move is going to be a jumbling move. There's very, very few non-jumbling, if any, actually. That's kind of a thing that David Pitcher does with his puzzles. A lot of jumbling only type puzzles. Now, if this looks familiar, I'm sure it looks a lot like the Dayan 16-axis Shuang Fei Yang cube, and it really is very similar because they're based on they're from the same base puzzle. If I hold them together, you can actually see. Actually, I'll turn it this way, and it'll be clearer. So this piece and these three pieces, this piece and these three pieces, these two pieces, and this one and this one and that one and that one. So basically, this is the Dayan 16-axis Shuang Fei Yang cube, and the Pitcher Four Corners cube is a bandage version of this puzzle. However, both of these puzzles have the same base puzzle, and that base puzzle is this lovely, absolutely lovely puzzle called the truncated triakis tetrahedron. And this is another Dayan puzzle, and this is the base puzzle. This is transformed into a cube to give you this puzzle, and then bandaged and turned into a cube to give you this puzzle. Now, before I got this, just in case, just to kind of emphasize the geometry a little more, before I got this puzzle, I actually made myself a paper model of a truncated triakis tetrahedron, so that I would have some idea at least what I was dealing with when working with this puzzle. So yeah, kind of a cool little thing to have. All right, so with all that said and all the background, then we can then understand this puzzle a little bit better. So the unbandaging of this one gives us corners that turn, but on this one you don't. This this corner and that corner don't actually move at all. Likewise, this corner and this corner don't move at all. So the only 4 of the 8 corners move. Okay. So I don't know how he got that name, 4 corners cube. Anyway, yeah, so that's my guess anyway as to where it comes from. So I wanted to get this puzzle, but obviously I'd rather get the one from Pitcher, because he really kind of started this off. There might be some simultaneous invention here. I'm not 100% sure, but definitely Pitcher came out with this puzzle quite a while ago. And I'm just glad to see another really, really great puzzle designer getting a mass-produced version of the puzzle. Now, in terms of turning, it's tight, but it's a different kind of tight than, say, this one over here, the Rhombic Dodecahedron. This, I think, a little bit of lube will be just fine. Just a little drop under a couple of these pieces, and then some turning, and I think it'll be fine. You don't want a puzzle like this to be loose, definitely, and I'm sure it'll break in nicely. Wow, I'm so happy to finally have this. I'm really looking forward to solving it. In terms of a challenge of solving it, I think you know, I've solved this, so this is a bandaged version of that. It will make a bit of a difference. I'm not sure. I don't think it'll be harder, but you know, it's just going to be I think it's just going to be a fun solve. And again, when I say hard or easy, these are not easy puzzles, and especially so if you've never solved them before. But really, the main thing about them is keeping in mind that the base puzzle. If you keep in mind this shape, it can make it a lot easier to understand what's going on as you're making these turns, right? So, yeah, all right. This is really, really cool. Glad I got these. Glad to be able to do a unboxing here for a change. There's no strong orange on this. Gee whiz. All right, we'll just do yellow up there. Okay, well, that is my unboxing for my this most recent unboxing. So I got my Rhombic Dodecahedron, sold as the 12-axis dodecahedron. I think that's what it is. And I got my Pitcher 4 corners cube. Stay tuned. I'm gonna take a shot at putting a little bit of lube on those puzzles, and then if that's successful, we'll come right back after the pause and as some bonus content. All right, well, meanwhile, as always, I do appreciate your comments, your questions, your suggestions. Let me know what you think in the comments. I really appreciate your feedback. And yeah, so that's it for this unboxing. Until next time, thanks for watching. Okay, we're back with the bonus content. So as I suggested in the video, I went ahead and put some lube on both these puzzles, and this is the Rhombic Dodecahedron that is turning much better now that I have a little bit of lube in there. As a matter of fact, I even found a new turn. If you remember, I was wondering if it was only the faces that turned just in the conventional way, but indeed it has different turns. I'm sure that lots of people were cringing when I said, oh, it just seems to only have 12 faces to turn, or like that conventional turns. I don't know what you call it, a jumbling turn. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I basically, there's probably some more that I'm missing too, but anyway, it's just kind of nice to be able to, there we go. So yeah, so it does have, I guess, a jumbling turn, what I was looking for. So it's still tight, but I think it'll be fine. So the way I actually applied the lube, because it's really tight, I just popped out a couple of these little triangles, and if you turn it a little bit, and then just you can pull a little triangle out, push it down, and it just sort of comes out. So I did it on a couple of sides, and then I put lube on around the triangle, and then I just basically moved that triangle on basically every adjacent face that I could to distribute that lube around. I think this plus maybe to scramble a couple salts might make this pretty good. I don't know that I really have to do any loosening yet. I always like to wait until I've had a chance to at least give the puzzle a bit of breaking him. Likewise on the pitcher puzzle, again, this is really, really tight, and on the hexadecagon, I actually was able to pull some pieces out. Here, I tried a little bit, but I just don't want to break anything, so I chickened out. But what I did was I turned the puzzle, and I used a little plastic tool to put some lube, kind of as far under this sort of lens-shaped piece as I could, and then again just kind of rotated around the puzzle like that, and then did the same thing on the other side. So it's turning better. It's still really, really tight, but this one, I'm pretty sure I know where the centers are on this, or how to get them off. Maybe I don't. Yeah, maybe I don't, because it only has half as many centers, right? So yeah, so oh well, I'll yeah, it's probably a very similar mechanism to the other one, but anyway, but it's turning much better, and I think this will be plenty of be just fine to solve it. So that was it. It didn't take very long to fix that up. It might still have a little bit of loop, so I'm gonna go wash that off. Anyway, so that was it for the bonus content. Just a little bit of lube, and they're more or less sorted out. I might do a little bit more work on this one if it doesn't loosen up a bit. All right, well, that's it for the bonus content, and I'm out of here.